Imagine a structure the size of a football field, orbiting our planet, a bustling metropolis in the sky. Now imagine it falling. For over 2 decades, the International Space Station has been humanity's permanent outpost in orbit, a beacon of science and cooperation. But soon, this engineering marvel, weighing nearly 1 million pounds, won't just retire. It's going to be deliberately, systematically destroyed in one of the most ambitious space disposal operations ever conceived. Get ready, because NASA has laid out its shocking final plan for the ISS, and it involves a fiery end in a place called Point Nemo, the loneliest spot on Earth. For years, the International Space Station has been more than just a science lab. It's been a symbol of what humanity can achieve when we work together, a place where astronauts from around the world have lived, worked, and looked back at our blue marble. It's a structure that has seen countless sunrises and sunsets, where groundbreaking research has been done, and where we've learned what it truly means to live off-world. But even the best stories have an end, and for the ISS, that end is now firmly set for 2031. This isn't some vague future date. This is a concrete deadline for the most significant piece of hardware ever put into orbit. NASA, along with its international partners, has confirmed that this orbiting laboratory will not be left to drift aimlessly like some cosmic ghost ship, a potential hazard for future missions. Nor will it be carefully dismantled and salvaged piece by expensive piece, a task that would be astronomically complex and dangerous. Instead, the plan is to execute a controlled deorbit, a final, deliberate plunge into our planet's atmosphere. The target? A vast, uninhabited stretch of the Pacific Ocean known as Point Nemo. If you've never heard of it, that's by design. It's the most remote location on Earth, a watery graveyard for hundreds of decommissioned satellites and spacecraft, essentially a cosmic junkyard deep below the waves. This is where the mighty ISS will come to rest. The ISS is a behemoth. We're talking about a structure that tips the scales at a staggering 900,000 pounds. To put that into perspective, that's heavier than 100 fully grown elephants, all flying through space at 17,500 miles per hour. It's an incredible feat of engineering, but like any machine, especially one constantly exposed to the harsh vacuum of space and extreme temperature swings, it's getting old. The decision to bring down the ISS isn't taken lightly, but it's a necessary one rooted in the cold, hard realities of aging infrastructure. This station has been continuously occupied since November 2000. Think about that, over 2 decades of constant human presence. That's a long time for anything exposed to the extreme conditions of space. After all these years, the modules, the vital organs of the station, are showing clear signs of wear and tear. You can imagine the stress on materials, the constant bombardment of micrometeoroids, the relentless exposure to solar radiation. Even the massive solar arrays, those iconic wings that capture sunlight to power the station, are degrading. Critical systems, the very lifeblood that keeps the station running and the astronauts alive, are requiring more and more maintenance, more frequent repairs. It's like trying to keep a vintage car running perfectly for 20 years, but in zero gravity, 1,000 times more complicated. The core reason for this controlled demolition is simple: safety. The last thing anyone wants is a catastrophic, uncontrolled re-entry. An uncontrolled re-entry would be like dropping a 900,000-pound jigsaw puzzle from orbit, with pieces scattering unpredictably across vast swathes of the Earth. Imagine pieces of metal, potentially the size of cars, raining down on populated areas. It's a nightmare scenario that every space agency actively works to prevent. So while it sounds dramatic to say we're destroying the ISS, it's actually the safest and most responsible way to manage its end of life. But here's the real head-scratcher. How do you safely bring down something so incredibly massive and complex? It's not like you can just open a hatch and let it plummet. This isn't a small satellite. This is an entire space city. The challenge isn't just pointing it at an empty ocean. It's about meticulously choreographing its final journey, ensuring every variable is accounted for, that every piece goes exactly where it's supposed to go. How do you slow down nearly 1 million pounds of space station from an orbital speed that could take you from London to New York in minutes and guide it through the atmosphere without turning into an unpredictable, fiery confetti cannon over our heads? This isn't just about an ending, it's about executing a complex, unprecedented engineering ballet on a cosmic scale. NASA's plan for this incredible feat centers around a purpose-built deorbit vehicle. Now, this isn't some futuristic, sleek spaceship from a sci-fi movie. It's more likely to be a superpowered tugboat for space, a modified spacecraft or a thruster module, specifically designed to give the ISS the final push it needs. Think of it as the ultimate space break. Russia's Roscosmos, a key partner throughout the ISS's lifespan, has agreed to assist in the early phases of this complex process, providing some initial braking maneuvers. But make no mistake, the US will be providing the primary tug vehicle, the powerhouse responsible for the final, decisive action. The deorbit process itself won't happen overnight. It's not going to be a sudden, dramatic plunge. Instead, it's a long, careful dance. The plan involves a gradual lowering of the ISS's orbit over several years, using its own propulsion systems and perhaps those of visiting spacecraft to gently nudge it lower and lower, bringing it closer to the outer fringes of Earth's atmosphere. This slow descent ensures
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Pave the way for the next generation of space exploration, including new commercial space stations and ambitious missions to the Moon and Mars. Its ending isn't just a demolition, it's a profound passing of the torch, a planned and respectful farewell to a global icon. Want to know what incredible future missions are next for human spaceflight after the ISS? Watch this video right here.